Hello friends, it's Kristen, or Krusty if you prefer to call me that, that is fine. For today's video, it is that time of the month again, and we are doing a Sassy Divas collab. The Sassy Divas consists of 5 of us who do a collab on the first Sunday of every month. It is me, Stephanie at Glitzy Gem, Tracy at Tracy and Chloe Beauty Unboxings and More, Emily D, and Leslie at Hillbilly Creativity. This month's theme, we are doing endangered species. We also have a give back for our subscribers in this, and we have a secret hostess every month. And then the next month, whoever the secret hostess is will announce the winner. Last month I was the secret hostess, so I will announce the winner here in a little bit and go over the rules to enter. So for endangered species, I am a big animal lover, so I really enjoy animal conservation. What I'm going to do is I have 2 wolf-themed palettes. I have the giant wolves from Odin's Eye, and then I have the feral palette from Menagerie. So I'm going to do a palette bingo with these 2. I've already randomly generated a couple of numbers. 2, 12, 2, and 4. So I'm going to do 2 and 12 from the Giant Wolves palette and 2 and 4 from the Feral palette. I love wolves. I think they're so cool. For our first anniversary of dating, me and my husband went to a place in Divide, Colorado, where you can actually interact with wolves. They have other animals there too, but they, are a rescue basically. And that was a really fun experience. Wolves right now, gray wolves I don't think they're technically endangered, but they're still like protected. And it's definitely a big thing where I live in Wyoming because we have a lot of ranchers and stuff. And there has been a lot of back and forth on being able to hunt wolves or unalive them because of livestock safety or, protecting livestock. So we don't really have wolves where I live. I'm kind of like the middle of the state, more north, like Yellowstone, Grand Tetons, Cody, Jackson, around there. It's kind of a big thing. So my thought is they were here first, but I'm not a rancher, so it's not my livelihood. So, all right. So 2 and 12, and I haven't looked to see what the shades are, so I'm not sure. So for 2, we got this green here. And then for 12, we have this blue here. And I thought these palettes were also fitting for the theme because the Giant Wolves has been discontinued for quite some time, for a number of years. So you can't get it from the site. You can get it like on Mercari or Poshmark. That's what I did. I got it on Mercari. And then the Feral palette isn't discontinued yet. You can still buy it, but it is like the last stock. I don't think they plan on re-releasing it again. So 2 and 4. Okay, so we got this shade here and this shade here. So that's nice. We ended up with 2 shimmers, 2 mattes. Okay, not a horrible color story. I mean, maybe not something I would necessarily pick out on my own, but that's why I like doing palette bingos. So we all like picked a theme, and then randomly we'll do one each month, and then we can all interpret it how we want. I'm gonna start with that brown matte here. So it's really fun, this collab, because I really enjoy seeing what the other ladies come up with and like their take on the theme. It can be really, really unique and interesting, and it's just really fun. I like these kind of things that makes me think out of the box, do something a little bit different now and again. So to enter the giveaway, you must be subscribed to all 5 of us publicly. You must comment on all our videos. Some of us might have a secret word, some don't, just depends. Like the video. You must be 18 years of age or older. Live in the United States. I think that's it. Of course, I always put it in the description box how to enter a giveaway. And so towards the end of the month, we will each pick a semi-finalist, and then whoever the hostess was from the month before will pick it and announce it on that month's video. That lays down really nicely. And then I'm going to go into the other mat and the other palette. But what brush do I want to use? That's a little too, we'll use this brush here. Yeah, I did not pick up this Giant Wolves palette when it first came out. It was kind of when I first had heard of Odin's Eye and was like getting into like indie makeup, or, you know, really getting into makeup more. I did get another palette from the collection that was released. And I think I thought about getting this palette, but just didn't end up doing it. And then I ended up falling in love with it. And of course, you couldn't get it anymore. They never restocked it, which really surprised me because I think they could have done well if they restocked it, but they didn't. So I did end up buying it on Mercari. I mean, it wasn't, I think I paid more than what it originally was, but it wasn't crazy. Like, some people are selling discontinued palettes for 2-3 times the original price, and like used palettes too. And this was used when I bought it. I don't really mind buying used powder products because you can sanitize them. So to me, that's not a big deal. I'm a little bit more wary of like cream products because you don't, you know, technically powder products expire, but it's kind of like, where cream products definitely will. And because it's like liquid, it can, you know, harbor more germs. Which shimmer should we do? I'm going to do this shimmer first, kind of on the middle part of my eye. That is a really pretty shimmer. It's kind of like got a shift to it that I didn't really realize. Like, it looks kind of gold, but there's almost like a rich purpley pink to it. I'm not great at describing things. So yeah, I was saying, like, gray wolves I don't think are technically endangered right now. They've been on and off the endangered list. I do believe they're not on the endangered list, but there are still some protections for them, is my understanding. But like red wolves and Mexican wolves, I read, are endangered. That is gorgeous. So, all right, we will throw on some mascara. I'll show you the final look. I like it. you know, when I thought about doing like this palette bingo with these two, they're not necessarily two palettes you would, color story wise, would throw together, but that's kind of the fun of it, you know? You don't realize, at least for me, I don't have the most like artistic eye in the world where I can like pair, I'm like, oh, that would go good with that. So that's why, you know, doing these kind of bingos and picking random shades is really good for me because I feel like it helps me be more creative. This is the Giorgio Armani mascara. Honestly, not in love with it. Like, my lashes look fine with it. Nothing, you know, out of the park extraordinary. But it does definitely transfer. By the end of the day, I got the raccoon guys going on. That happens a lot with me in mascara. I think it's because, like, I kind of have puffy under eyes. And I have long lashes, too, so it's like they sit more, if that makes sense. So, alright, guys. Make sure I didn't get any crazy mascara anywhere. That turned out really, really pretty. Alright. Ta-da! Alright, guys, I hope you... Oh, the winner. I forgot to announce the winner from last month. So, put it on a random wheel. So we all pick a semifinalist, and then the hostess puts it on a wheel, or picks it somehow. And so I got Michael Weber right there, which is Amy. She has been a long-time subscriber to me, and I think a lot of the other girls. She is lovely and very good at support. So congratulations, Amy. Reach out to me, and I'll get you a little something going in the mail. Check out my other lovely friends and ladies in the collab. You will not regret it. They come up with some great looks, and it's just a fun time. So, all right, guys, that is it. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, send your friends. We have fun here, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Bye.